Okay, let's go. Morning, Tamimi. How are you? Morning, Don. Nice one, Vols. Well done. Why's my mouse not working properly? There you go. Right, back over $5. I might be interested in that. Do I have a date after the trading session? No. I'm sure my fiance would like to know if I did. Hey, Mike. Good to see you. What I do need is a cup of tea. Long of Aaron. About to make its move up. Any particular reason for that? Yes. Longaverin announces a new long-term survival data from Elipis, trial of a drug for hypoplastic left heart syndrome. That's why this is moving up. It's a 5.5 million float. It might do. Clear one is at 213s, 210s, 220s, whatever. It's been up a lot. NSense, Bioscience. I saw it. I wanted to trade it, and then I had a couple of other things. I got on a call and stuff, so I completely missed the move. Put them on the watch list. All right, get rid of the losers now, can't I? Let's look at the gainers. There we go. Nice cup of tea. Good morning, Neith. Let's have a look at Claro, shall we? Clear one. Yeah, it's just sideways at the moment. It's moved up. It's up quite a bit today, 70%, but it's sideways up at the moment, just above the VWAP. So if it gets back up to test the highs, 230, it could be very much be of interest. Morning, mate, dude. I've got the balcony doors open for the dog, so that's why I've got the jacket on. It's cold. It's not like I'm heating the house or anything like that. Big movie yesterday was Oh My Home. Went mental towards the end. I'll just pull this back, see if I can show you. This went mental in towards the close yesterday. Look at this. The last hour of the power hour yesterday This just went absolutely mental. Halt after halt after halt, and it just didn't slow down. Every halt was just a straight resumption straight into a move up, with the exception of this one. And then after hours, of course. But pretty much every one was a resumption into a move up. It was just mental after hours yesterday. So keeping that on watch for continuation today. We'll see. Let me have a quick look. SEC filings from yesterday. Initial offering Form S amended. It's an S1. Well, that's the initial offering. Up to 2.2 million shares of common stock. It's got a floor to 1.2, so it's still got. It's the S3 you want to be looking for. Because this is just an amendment to the S1. If they've got an S3 in there, it'll allow them to. So there they have got an S3 in there. So the S3's in from February. So that's there's an S3 in February and an S3 amendment from February. So there is an active shell waiting. So NYSE, I'm not saying they're going to hit the market with an offering, but just trade it warily. This is NYSE right now. And I missed. This is a lovely move, and I missed it all. Great, thanks. Cheers. Claro at 226 again. When cents gets back up to $5, I might be interested for the small account. I'm not seeing that on the scanners either, but I'll have a look. Yeah, this Regeneron's there's no volume. Regeneron, there's no volume, Robert. It's it popped up towards the close yesterday, but there's no volume at all. There's nobody traded. It's 17 shares traded. That's not even a trade. So there's like 6 trades today in total. Today's total trade 6. No volume. It's just, yeah, no trade there, buddy. Yeah, could be. Let's have a look. Back above the VWAP. It needs to get back above the VWAP though. Yeah, MTech, smaller, lower price, probably not something I'm going to be interested in trading, certainly at this juncture. It's popped up, it's now just sideways. There's a lack of volatility. It's a little over a penny, range on it, and there's a penny on the spreads, a penny range. It's there's no opportunity there basically. And since looking to test the VWAP again, let's jump over across to the small account. If it breaks $5, I could be interested. Lucid trying to make a move back up. Lucid and Plug Power both sold off pre-market on earnings, so not in good shapes right now. Those things, Lucid right now, it's I would say it's not in good shape because of the initial sell-off on earnings last night. Sorry. Oh, I apologise. So it sold off on earnings last night, and it's just consolidating. You might get a bit of a bounce today if it gets back. If it gets and breaks the pre-market highs, which is kind of 715, 714, or something like that, then it might be of interest. 714 is the pre-market high, but it needs to get back up there towards 714, 715. Otherwise, it's probably going to sell off and break the lows. Lows currently at 681. So it probably will pull back and break the lows. Same thing with Plug Power. So Plug Power not looking overly attractive either. Big seller. Now I thought this was one for shorting, and I was surprised. We were discussing this in the Discord earlier. I was very surprised at the bounce that it got all the way over $1, that kind of $1.50 bounce, and then it sold off again. So. You just don't know what the market's going to do. What you took? Huh? Sorry, John, I'm not understanding your question. What do you mean? Novavax has had earnings this morning as well. Could be something to keep an eye on. Good earnings. What positions have I opened today? Nothing as yet, John. Nothing as yet. I'm still waiting for the right setup. I missed the big move so far, which was NSense, Insights, whatever flavor you have it. Insights Bioscience. I missed that one. That was the big move of this morning so far. All the best to you too, 99s. GSMC? I've not seen that on the scanners. GSMC must be a penny stock. That's why I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing that on the scanners. Hey, Alistair, you all right? You ready to get back in the swing of things? Oh, sugar, I've got an appointment later. It's alright. Alright. I'll do that tomorrow. Spreads, what are we looking at? False. Which stock are you talking about for the spreads there, buddy? I'm live every day, John. Every single day. An hour before the market opens, so we get the last hour of the pre-market and the first hour and the first 90 minutes of the regular session, at least. Well, don't trade it then. If it's not meeting your criteria, I mean, let's have a look at that. If it's not meeting your criteria, you don't trade it. These spreads. What about the volume, buddy? No volume, no trade. Remember that, okay? There's just no the lack of liquidity in that because there's no volume. So just don't trade. That's not tradable right now. I wouldn't trade that with your money, buddy. Palantir has already made its move. It made its move last night. It could do some creeping today, but it made its big move. It's gapping up quite substantially. So it closed around kind of 975 last night. And then had earnings, and it's now up. It went up as kind of high as 940 after hours, and it's now making its withdrawal. It's underneath the VWAP. So Palantir's move is pretty much done. It may make a little bit of a bounce, but I don't see any big moves on Palantir today. Maybe a bit of a creep. If it starts to move upwards, it might creep upwards. Well, that's the hope, Gog. That's the hope. That is the hope. I managed to get in cents, but I probably could have been at target today. That's just the way it is. We'll just wait for the moves. Bit of a double bottom on the on Lucid. Look at Lucid. That's a bit of a double bottom on Lucid. Volume's not great at the moment, relatively speaking, but volume's not great. But over $7. Range is not good either, so it's like $2. Not enough volatility to be trading it, really. I don't think right now. But we'll see. We've got 40 minutes, just under 40 minutes to the open. What software do I use? 99s. The GOG. Yeah. I use Dash Trader Pro. DAS Trader Pro. It's the 1408 that's a giveaway though, GOG. We know that's when you was born, 1408. The year 1408, not the 14th of not the 14th of August. It's the year 1408. We know that's when you was born. I kind of like the look of Incense to make another move back up at the open. Maybe a bit of a gap and go there. Insights? Why do I keep calling it Incense? Insights, whatever. We might get some continuation on Trevina today. Trevina had some good move yesterday. Huge move up yesterday from like literal pennies. It was on Friday. Trevina closed out Friday at 63 cents. It reached a high yesterday during the regular session of 328. It did spike up this morning first thing up to 398. So we might see some continuation on that. It looks like SLRX hasn't it popped up and didn't continue, but back down at the lows again. I'll get rid of that off the. So guys, it's a big week this week. We've got the CPI data coming out tomorrow. We've got the PPI data and job unemployment data coming out on Thursday. We've got import-export data coming out on Friday. So we've got quite a few market catalysts or macro catalysts dropping over the next 3 days. We've still got a lot of earnings coming out as well. So yeah, just watch this space. No, I've not made 759 today, John. The starting position on the small account is 759. That's the starting equity. So if you're new to this channel, which clearly you are, at the beginning of the month I started. Well, actually, beginning of the month, last Wednesday I started a new challenge, which is the $5,000 to $15,000 challenge. So it's a started with on Wednesday $500, and the goal is to grow it as quickly as possible to $15,000. So we've had 3 green days, 1 red day so far, and we're currently the equity on the starting position is $759 today. So that's what we're starting with. So I'm trading my main account in tandem with it. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of sideways action at the moment. I mean, I'm expecting inside bioscience to come good a little bit later, maybe. Look at this. Let's let it move up. Maybe at the open, this will. Back over $5. What I'm waiting for here is, because I don't get leverage on anything under $5, so I'm waiting for this to get back over $5 and show some good volume to come back in. Look at the difference in volume here to here. Let me just pull that so you can actually see it. Look at the difference in volume here, where it's actually spiked up to where it is right now. It's like non-existent. So yeah. What's the spreads on my home right now? 40 cents. Spreads pretty much equal to the range at the moment, so that needs to change. Tilray, not heard that chestnut for a while. Yeah, just barcoding. There's no action there. It's like 106,000 shares traded so far. It's down on the day slightly. There's only 106,000 shares traded. The range and the spreads are pretty much the same, less than a penny both ways. Like it's a penny on the spreads and actually a full penny, but the range is like 0.6 of a penny. If the range, like I say, every single day you'll hear me saying this, if the range isn't covering your spreads by at least 2x, don't trade it intraday. If it's something that you believe in, maybe a swing trade, but don't be looking for that intraday trade if the range isn't covering the spreads by at least 2x. Just not volatile enough. Well, I think the actions at NSense Bioscience, personally. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Rumble, I'm on Twitter, I'm on TikTok, Shared Vision, and Facebook. I think that's everything. So yes is the answer, John. Reminder to update the starting equity on screen, Tony. It still says 642. No, it doesn't. It says 759. Oh, hang on a minute. Are you talking about YouTube? Yeah, you're talking about YouTube. If you're going to tell me something about the YouTube stream, I mean, come on. Say it in the YouTube stream. How to confuse an old man. How to confuse a fat man. There you go. Fixed. But thanks for that. So you're obviously chatting in TikTok, but watching on YouTube. But yeah, till rate. The answer to till rate. No. Hey Julio. No real action. We're going to get this break over $5 here. That's what we're looking for. Above the VWAP now. Cheers, Intergalactic. There's the break. How much of your account do I use for a trade? Well, I can use as much as I want, really. But it's about the leverage. With a small account, like right now, small account, I can get up to 6 times leverage. So I've got like $4,500 worth of buying power at the moment. So in theory, I could take about 900 shares here. Up to. I'm looking for the bounce on the VWAP here. This is the small account. Let's say today 759 is the starting equity today. Now the range on this 15 cents. The spreads is moving quite quickly actually, so I'm going to get out of this if it drops below 20 cents. I'm risking 100 quid on this. 83 is my exit. The VWAP is 83, so that's the VWAP is pretty much my exit, really. I didn't work out that 503 was the breakout price. I got in for the break of the whole dollar because that's when I get the leverage. I don't have if it's Why not 550? Well, it's not at 550, is it? I could have got in for the break of the VWAP. I could have waited for it to pull back to the VWAP, but I wouldn't have. If I tried to buy in at 490 or 493, 483, I'm effectively trading on cash. So to get in at 503, it gives me that leverage. Allows me to trade with leverage. So if I get out of this, if I took a loss here, $75, I wouldn't be able to buy back in for 500 shares. I wouldn't have the buying power to buy 500 shares. Does that make sense? No worries. I'm risking $100 here is what I'm doing. Give it 20 cents because the average true range, which is a good measure of volatility, the average true range on this one on the 1 minute is like 14 cents. So I'm giving it 20. What exchange am I using? I do smart routing, so it's the exchange is the NASDAQ, but I use smart routing, so in terms of which market maker it goes through. Here's the NYSE, the NASDAQ, Arca. The options are available. Yeah, this is coming back to the VWAP right now. So the volume's died out as well. No, I've not taken a... Oh, yeah, I took a position. Yeah, I took a losing position, 130 down, which is quite a lot for a small account. But I got in here. So just to put the logic behind why I got in. I was waiting. I could have got in if I was using my main account. I would have got in as it broke the VWAP, and I would have got that 10 cents. Now I can't get it. I can't get back in now until it's back above the VWAP. Now I'm looking for it to break 510. So I'm in at 512 now. Now, if I just held that last position, I would have been quids in. I'd have been 50 quid up. Novavax, you mean? NVAX. It's Novavax. And they had earnings this morning. What trading platform am I using? I'm using Dash Trader Pro. So I'm back in for a move up. I'm looking for 525. I'm only giving it 12 cents this time. I had an increase in volume on that doji where I just got in. Nice, nice volume candle. Okay, can we get up to 550 maybe? Let's see. It's 525. I want to see 25 on the bid though. We should retest the highs today on this. It's strange when I'm kind of fretting over like $20 or something, and I'm usually fretting over like 2,000 or something. A big difference between I probably get more on edge with this small account than I do with the main account. Weird. Caught between the spreads right now. So I'm in at 512. The ask is 515. The bid's just gone above. So I want to see this bouncing at 510. Move up, move back up. Current high of day is 555. So that's the target. $555, $540 next, so we'll put $530 on the ask. I see you're an expert, John. Glad you're not. I'm glad I'm not listening to you for the lottery numbers tonight. I look at I look at the volume, I look at the level 2, I look at the spreads, I look at the range. There's quite a bit that I look at. So look, can we test the high of day? There we go. There's the high of day. We'll take half off. Lock in a little bit. Today's target is $75, $776. So let's look at $80. That's what we're looking for today. So if we can get 100 and there we go. There we go. Now, if this was an open market, I'd just be putting a trailing stop in there. So I've just added back. I've added back that 250 I took off earlier. And I'm gonna take it off again, just to lock in the gains. So we're now $38 in profit. Just gonna let that consolidate. So we're 92 up, we're over goal. First trade of the day. Not bad. Yeah, but I thought it was going to dump at 525. So we're over goal. First trade of the day. So $92 and relatively small number of executions. Actually, I had a couple of losses first before it broke out. So yeah, I'm watching this for a potential continuation. This is the pullback, so we're looking for the pullback for an entry. Well, I got the pullback for an exit, but look for the pullback for another entry. So we're looking now. 585 is the high of day. 579 is the high of this candle on the 1 minute. So we're looking for 585 at the moment. So 10% a day is all, small account way. 5% a day is a small account way, but if you can get 10%, great, even better. This ain't done yet. Cheers, Intergalactic, all day. So 580 is now the next candle makes a new high at 580. So that's the continuation level. Morning by the dip. I'll switch over to the main account after the next trade. Just want to make sure that we're getting that 10% net. That was a bit of a fake out. We don't like fake outs. Let's go again. There we go. So double down. Are we making highs or are we making lows? Come on, guys. Market, sort yourself out. Make your mind up. You've got you're as indifferent as my ex-wife. Make your mind up. I like this tune. Really shouldn't be. Small account, it's really not wise to be trading pre-market anyway, because the flushes tend to be a bit less reliable. The moves tend to be less reliable. Well, I'm just risking all the gains that that I just made on that last trade. I'm risking it all on this trade, so go figure. struggling at the $0.75 level. So it needs to get over the $0.75 level now for a retest of the highs. 575 is where the resistance is. It's a range, give or take a cent or two. It's a nice little flag setup if it breaks upwards. Nice dance. Nice to catch that earlier move. I should have left it in all the way. Full amount. Volume's fading out. It absolutely is. You're absolutely right. Did we get the breaker? New highs, what we're looking for. Take a little bit off. Reduce my exposure and ride the rest up. 580 is my cutoff if it comes back. Okay, so I can ride this up now. Had the cushion. Had the $90 cushion, so I was able to risk $90 without any penalty. $6 is my cut off now. $6 and I'll get out for this remainder. It might run up after the bell. I'd like to be in the main account if it does. We'll see. $6 is my cutoff. There's last $250 shares. This is a nice trade. I do say so myself. So 610. My stop now is 610. We're over 630. This is nice. First trade of the day. It was getting over that initial kind of $700, $750. That was the challenge. Small account challenge. Nice. We should be able to make headway now. This could put us over the $1,000 mark. It's not easy to profit consistently with a small account, but it depends on what you're looking for. If you're expecting, huge... Okay, we're pulling back now, so I'm just going to get out there. $262, and I'm going to lock that montage and move over to the main account. So that's me done for the day on the small account challenge. So we started today with 759, and we've just made another 262. So less fees and charges, a little over $200. So we will be kind of over $900 starting tomorrow. So what flag then sends to you? The momentum flip jug. So it's got a good catalyst. It was on the scanners. It hit the momentum scanners. It's got a good catalyst. It's got good relative volume. So just to put it into context, NYSE has done what, nearly 5 million shares trade, over 5 million shares traded today. It normally does 187,000. So the relative volume was huge. The catalyst, I missed the initial move up, and then it started to, when it pulled back, it started to curl around. Now I just mistimed it, to be fair. The first two trades I took, I mistimed. Oh, it's the first trade I took, I mistimed. So I got in here for the break of the whole dollar, over the VWAP, the break of the whole dollar. I got in there. That was my first entry, and I cut it for, it was $90 down or whatever it was. And then we recovered that on the next trade, and then the trade after that was just gravy, I suppose. So fees and charges will come off the top of that, but the fees and charges are not going to be too much today. Probably about $30, I would say. Well, it's saying it's fees and charges. The estimate for fees and charges is going to be about $30. So just over $30. So let's move across to the main account, shall we? Let's do a quick yes, I do, Calvus. There's a whole section on hotkeys, hot buttons, level 2, that kind of stuff. It's advanced and advanced technical indicators, all that kind of stuff. This might go again, but I'm not getting into anything before the market pops now. Penn State, good stuff, nice one. You made more than I did. Well done. $300 on that. I did $250, so happy days. Novavax is looking nice today as well. Probably will pop at the open. Let's just have a quick look at some of these. Let's go on with the breaks. Break a 660 here, and I think we might get a pop. Although it's 90 seconds to the open, I'm just going to wait for the open. We might get a pullback at the open and then a continuation. So we might get a dip and rip. We might get the gap and go, but let's BCRX T-Scan Therapeutics is moving up nicely as well. There we go. That's just broke out. I don't really want to take it a minute before the bell though. I'll come back to that. TCRX T-Scan. T-Scan, there's no volume. Not enough volume. 840,000 shares traded today so far, but there's no volume. It popped up first thing. What's that? 9 o'clock. Popped up, and then it's just pulled back. So all the volumes come in since 9 o'clock, basically. T-Scan below $3. It's below the VWAP. So at the bell, we might get a pop. We'll see. and cents is over $7. Right, the bell's about to go. I'm going to switch the scanners over to the regular session. And then see if this is a gap and go or a pop and drop or a dip and rip. Looking for the break of pre-market highs. The pullback to the VWAP maybe, $6, and then the move up to break the pre-market highs. The gap and go. Novavax looks like it's going to be a good gap and go. For my home, looks like it's going to move up. Very volatile yesterday, all my home. Looking at Novavax, looks like the most likely gap and go. Break of the $0.50 here. So I'm watching this for the break of the pre-market high. So 720 is my my signal. No, and just as Novavax breaks that high, for Novavax, same thing. Pre-market high is my signal. That's the bullish bullish indicator for me. It depends on the catalyst there, Faz. For buyer stocks, if they've got a good catalyst, they have a tendency to go parabolic. If they have just a reasonable catalyst, then they can move up pre-market and then never reach the same highs. That's what you're talking about, the gap and crap. So then they'll dump and fade the rest of the day. That's what's known as a gap and crap. So with Novavax, it's kind of a double top here if you include the pre-market session. So yeah, not something that is really jumping out right now. So what else is moving? We've got quite a few halts. So I've been looking at the pre-market gappers on my watch list. I've missed out some of the volatility movers. So this is a coin flip between will Novavax break out first or and size. Both of them are looking at testing those highs, and I think it's going to be Novavax. Might not be. There's a bit of a contest going on with Lucid breaking highs after selling off hard yesterday or last night. Here we go. Here it comes. $970. $967 is the high of day. 970 is a pre-market high. There we go. I'm in for 5,000 shares. Support level 990. Halt level 990 still. I want to get to the halt level. There we go. $10 is the halt level now. I'm going to take half of that off. Up there, lock in 450 bucks. And I'm going to put a 10-cent trailing stop in place and get stopped out. Now, look, it is what it is. 650 bucks for that. Wasn't quite breaking out, but we'll see. Yeah, that was yesterday, Jack. Halt level at $10, so don't mind this pullback. Good stuff, Vols. Good stuff. Glad you managed to have a nice profitable trade there. Guard Force, it doesn't have to. It will eventually, but it doesn't have to. Remember, they had a market offering. That's why it gapped down so much. You're welcome, Padawan. Padawan learner. Back in the retest of 10.10's the halt level, so I'm looking for the break of $10 here. I'm at 94. Don't mind adding this at 75 again on the dip. This will break $10. $7.98, it's 99. There we go. There we go. Take half off. Nice little pop. 25-cent average true range. I'm just going to put a 20-cent trailing stop there, which is at the moment it's right on where my entry is. So I might get a bit of slippage, but it's almost a free trade from here on in. With the 5,000, it's not about the market cap, John. So market cap's irrelevant. It's about the price per share. So you look at the float. So how big is the float? I like to trade low float stocks, so less than 100 million shares in the free float is what I tend to like to trade. My sweet spot, I can't tell you what you need to decide what your sweet spot is, but my sweet spot will be between $5 and $25. Now I have a larger account than most people, but with a $5,000 account, I would say, depending on what leverage, what broker you're using, what leverage you're going for, I would say anywhere between kind of $5 and $15 should be yours per share. Should be what you're looking for in terms of a sweet spot. Because you can get the leverage on that and grow your account. Again, with a $5,000 account, realistically you shouldn't be getting greedy. 250 bucks a day is a good return. 250 bucks a day on a $5,000 account is 5%. 5% daily is a good return. Will I get stopped out here? It looks like I'm going to get stopped out. Yeah, I got stopped out. So we made 1800 on that one. I'll take a quick look at PCRX because I did see that. It popped up into a halt. This is halted there at P-scan. Novavax is breaking high. So this is halted. It halted at 938. We should resume at 943. So let's go back to Novavax while it's breaking highs again. I've actually got in at the top there instead of waiting for the pullback, but I don't mind. I'm okay with that. There we go. We're going to get to 1050. $10.50 is the target now on this trade. There's 10.40. Why is Novavax moving up? It's got good earnings. So that's, well, let's say it's not good. It's not got good earnings. Basically, what Novavax has just announced that they're actually cutting jobs. So the EPS will be good. So the earnings per share, the EBITDA will be better in terms of overall profit margins. They're cutting jobs, so they're laying people off, which basically reduces the costs. It's a bit of a backwards mentality in my opinion, but they're laying people off, and then the market reacts favourably to that because it means that the overall costs are coming down, ready for it to in terms of shareholder value. SPY trying to make moves up. SPY's heavily down today, but it's trying to make moves up. I don't mind this pullback. This is the first 5-minute pullback. Don't mind this at all. I know I'm risking a little bit more than I really should do, but I'm prepared to go down to 975 on this, which is a pre-market high effectively. Probably will bounce at the whole dollar though. Alright, still looking for 1050. That's still the initial goal here. Let's take a little bit off there. Just reduce that exposure whilst that was the previous high of day. Current high of day 1040. That's why I kind of took a little bit off at 1040 just a minute ago. So struggling at 1040, so I'm taking a little bit more off. Don't mind playing this range until it breaks. 2400 up on this account. So so far it's a good day on both accounts. Just going to put a stop loss in there. Yeah, I thought we might. So we'll get back 700. Yeah, it's not stayed halted. It's just a longer halt. So I'll come back to that now. PCRX. So this was halted at 9:38. It's a 10-minute halt. So it's got 2 minutes left of the halt. It's a 10-minute halt. It halted at 425. It looks like it's going to do a 50-cent gap up. So it probably will resume at 450. So if you're in it, great. You're going to make some extra money, but make sure you've got stops in place. Ideally, trailing stops, because when they gap up like this, they can either go for the continuation, or they can break out and plummet down and fill that gap very, very quickly. So just bear that in mind. It looks like we've got another volatile day today, guys. Are you not learning, Pen? Are you not learning right now? Are you not entertained? Lucid breaking highs. So this got a 45 seconds for resumption there, but Lucid breaking highs here. Brought the pre-market high, and it's now back up at 720. So Lucid sold off on earnings last night, and it's now making a bit of a bounce. So it's still got a bit of a gap to fill to kind of 740 from yesterday's low, but there you go. So what was I just in? TCRX. So this should resume in about 10 seconds. Let's watch for the resumption. There is leverage on this once it gets over $5, but I've already locked down the the small account. So I'm looking for the break of $5 and continuation. That's okay. Halt level up 540, halt level down 360. I mean, this does have a decent catalyst. So back over $5. There'll be a few people trying to sell at $5, so just bear that in mind. There's the whole dollar psychological levels. Quarter, half, and whole dollar levels are key psychological levels in trading, particularly at these low price levels. So looking for $5 still. Got a little bit, just not enough. Wasn't quick enough on the trigger with the hotkeys. My own fault. Just wanted to lock in a little bit and get a cushion on the ticker before it breaks $5. I'll just hold now for the break of $5. Now I've got flat top wedge at $5. Sending wedge into a flat top. Which is usually a very bullish bullish pattern. Watch your level 2 because there's quite a few sellers up at kind of $4.99. Not much at $5, but $4.99. There's quite a few sellers. So once that breaks through, it should go on a little spurt. Once it breaks over $5, it'll go on a little spurt. Limit orders, Aubrey. Always limit orders. Which is sometimes why I don't get filled. It blows past. There you go. I told you it'll go on a little spurt. What did I take that off for? I thought it was trying to buy the dip. Idiot. Looking a little bit more. My buy and sell keys are pretty much the same keys, but with an additional key on the buy. So sometimes if I'm not careful, I could press the sell when I really want to buy, which is what happened then. Halt level is 584, so we're way off that. Remember, today's goal, $6,000. Actually, $5,750 is today's goal because we've already made $250 on the small account. But yeah, $6,000 a day is my goal. There's opportunities today. There's quite a lot of volatility today, guys. So just and bear in mind, I mean, that downward's quite bullish. So buy that dip. That's a good day's trading all day. That's a very good day's trading. 3%. Because of the bullish action, so I've got the down wicks on the previous green candle. I've got the support there at $5, which is I'd say key psychological level. The candle is the red candle is well, it's pulling back. It's pulling back on less volume than the green candles. There's a number of different the time and sales going through as well. There's a number of different indicators say that this should get bought back up and then retest the highs. You don't know for sure, but it's an educated guess based on experience. So back over 525 and we'll go back up to the highs. This candle's 520, it's 525 the key. $1. bit of consolidation here. I'm getting a flat bottom. So flat bottoms are typically bearish. They tend to break down. So back over $5, and we might have another retest at 520 before pulling back in its entirety. So I probably will, if I get back into a profitable position, I probably will take some profits. There we go. Gonna lock that in before, might break out still, but I'm just gonna leave that there for now. Whereas I'm getting the flat top on Novavax, which is 1050 is the key level, 1040, 1048, 1049 is the high of day, and 48 plus change, so 1049 now. So 1050 key level, break of that flat top, looking for the move up. How am I going to trade TCRX? I just did. I was expecting a better breakout than this, but well, I suppose it's time. $0.07 is not really a breakout in my book. And it's still around the $0.50 level. 57, 59 is the high of day. 10 cents either way. It's not really a breakout in my book. No, it's not playing ball. Bit of a fake out rather than a breakout. I did like that double bottom as well before the breakout. So we got this W pattern here, which I did like before it came back up and retested this kind of flat top on the 5-minute. So I thought we might get a better breakout than this, but we'll see. Still time. Looking for 65 at the start. Need a new high of day. 1059 is the high of day. I wouldn't say that the level 2 is pretty stacked. I mean, it is quite a liquid stock, is Novavax, so it's not like it's extremely stacked. There's a 13,000 seller at 1060. I'm not seeing that should get swallowed up fairly quickly. $13,000 seller at 1060 seems to have gone. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're talking. Let's lock half of that in. With 10-cent trailing stop in place. It's not breaking out as quickly as I want, so I'm just going to leave the stop in place for an extra few quid. And away we go. Lucid move. Yeah, Lucid's really tried to recover its losses. So I need 1,300 to get me to goal, and then I've got some things to do. I will stream for half an hour after this now. Nice one, John. Good to see you making profit, buddy. That trailing stop. What else is moving? What do I think about Top Financial? I can't like Top was great for me 2 weeks ago. It really was. 2 weeks ago, or was it last week? Last month? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. So I just got stopped out there. So we're $43 away from goal. So I'm not going to push it. I'll come back and I'll have a look at Top Financial right now. So Top's one of those pump and dump type scenarios. It's going to be, it's short sale restriction, hard to borrow, low margin, or low leverage, very poor leverage. That's if your broker allows you to trade it at all, if your broker carries it at all. So Top Financial went up to 200. I traded this a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. So not last week, but the week before. I traded this, and I traded it 2 days. Traded it on the Thursday, when it made its initial move up to about $44, I think it was, from like $2.50. And then I traded it on the Friday with very small size. I think I had 500 shares, and I still made $23,000 on it. So it moved up huge amounts on those 2 days. And it went up to 260 again, well, 256, I think it was, on the Friday. It went up to 256 on the pre-market, well, post-market, and then it sold off and then went back up to 256 in the regular session on the Friday. So yeah, it didn't have there was no catalyst, which is what's kind of strange. The only catalyst I could find was the fact that there was I mean, it's one of the top Hong Kong brokers. It's Top Financials, which is a Hong Kong brokerage. The only catalyst I could find was some rumored Chinese finance company had been granted the ability to list on the New York Stock Exchange. That's the only thing I could find. But it moved up and it reminded me very much of like the likes of Huadi and HKD from last year. We had a few kind of July, August last year, a few of these Chinese Hong Kong stocks moved up with low volume, high volatility, and very big swings in both directions. And this was Top Financial a couple of weeks ago. So if you're in at 1280, I would not be holding my breath with Top Financial at the moment. If you're in at 1280, for this to go back up, you'll probably be waiting a while. This is on its way down. Do not, and I repeat, do not hold bags with these garbage stocks. And I'm trading these stocks on a daily basis. I'm telling you from experience, do not hold these stocks overnight. Do not hold bags with them. Do not try and swing trade them. The garbage companies, they'll be up one day, they'll be down the next. Trust me. And they'll take big swings, and they will blow up your account if they can. Tilray. Someone was asking for Tilray. Yeah, even in the regular session, the volume hasn't come back in. But Tilray, no, not really something that I'm interested in. Big mover yesterday, and this is a perfect example. Okay, look at this on the 60-minute. Big move up yesterday, bit of a spike this morning, and then sell off. And this will, whilst you could say, oh well, it's held most of its gains from yesterday. Watch, this will be a sub $2 stock, probably $1.50 by the end of the day or less today. This is what happens. The big move up, big pullback. Talking of which, what about Oh My Home? That was another mover, wasn't it, yesterday? OMH, not OHM, OMH. So this was another big mover yesterday, and then after hours it just went up to $38. Madness. And then it's selling off and will probably end up back down at $6. So don't hold, these are garbage stocks. And the reason why these stocks are initially priced at like $2, $3, $4, $5 is because they're rubbish companies. They really are. Just don't. I wouldn't entertain any of these stocks if I wasn't. From an investment point of view, I wouldn't entertain any of these stocks long term. The garbage companies is what they are. Absolute garbage. NYSE Bioscience. Now, we did call out that this did have a shelf offering, so just be careful with this one. It could release that offering at any time. Now that the initial pump's gone, they might look for a continuation, and then it's below the VWAP right now, but might look for a continuation, and then as it gets to the highs of $7, hit the market with an offering. So just be careful with that, guys. So what do I need? I need $43. Yes, not something I will be trading. No, that's not something I will be trading either. It's looks like it might make it try to bounce, but there's just not enough volume there. We'll get an engaged symmetrical triangle here on Novavax. So higher lows, lower highs, and the wicks are all down. So this is looking quite bullish. Nice flag pattern. If you look at it on a higher time frame, yeah, this is looking kind of bullish. So I would say right now, 5-minute time frame is probably what to look for, 11.05 or above. It's halted at 562. It's looking at resuming. So Shenzhen Development, another one of those Chinese financial companies, and it looks like it's going to gap up and resume around 650. 648 is what I've got on my system. So that's Shenzhen Development. Smart for Life, 275. It's currently up 27%. So this is having a good day as well. It's already been over $3. Bit choppy. Volume's erratic. We had volume come in at the bell and then die off, and then we've just had it kind of retest and come in again, but it's selling off. So below the V, when it's selling off hard. A bit of a flush down here, so probably not something that I would recommend you trading, guys, but you called it out. I'm happy to take a look at it. Shenzhen, what's the volume like? Very poor. So 220,000 shares traded today, so it's not a great in terms of volume. PayPal earnings. selling off. It had earnings last night, had a little bit of a pop. It moved up kind of like $5 and then sold off hard. That liquidity grab, PayPal, and I think I've traded PayPal previously on something like that. But PayPal is selling off hard. It's down at $77 now. So it is on short sale restriction as well. So whilst it's easy to borrow, you can't short it on the bid or below the bid. So what you want to be doing is you want to be setting your sell order and then putting it just above the bid and waiting for the price action to come back and catch you. So that's how you do it. You shorted it. How did you get on with the short sale restriction there? Oh, you shorted it last night. Oh yeah, you said last night you shorted it last night. But yeah, so PayPal. Nice one, the nice trade on TCRX. Let's have another look at TCRX. It's up at 560s now. So it's broke the highs. Had a bit of a consolidation at 550. It's now back up at. We got it here, so I was right to get out there. It did go up a little bit higher, but I'm not too bothered about that. It's pulled back to 440, so that's almost that's a whole dollar retracement before making another move back up. This is a nice move back up though, this, and good volume too. Plug Power continues to sell off. GDT, right, okay. GDTC. So Cytomed Therapeutics. Yeah, but there's no volume. You can't. How can you trade that? Come on. Can't trade that. That's halted to the upside, but you can't trade that. It's John. There's just no volume. I mean, it's halted to the upside. It's just moved up quite a bit. It's still down on the day, by the way. It's still 2.5% down. You'll find that when it resumes, the spreads will be just ridiculous, extremely wide, and so this should resume at any moment. Actually, it should have resumed a minute ago, but yeah, any minute now. Must be a 10-minute halt. But all the volume today has come in this one candle, and that, even then it's like 30,000, 102,000 shares traded on this stock today. So no, you can't trade that. You need volume. If you've not got volume, there's no trade. You've not got volatility, there's no trade. You need volume and volatility, the two essentials for intraday trading. You can't trade with one and not the other. You certainly can't trade without either. You was in before, so you was holding back from yesterday? Because if you were trading this morning after the bell on such kind of trickle volume, then you're a lunatic. But I like lunatics. I've got to be honest, I do like lunatics. Lunatics make for life interesting. OMH halted down again. IPDN resumed. Nice gap up on IPDN. Let's have a look at some of the other ones that were SFW. That's still halted. So this should. Oh my goodness, this is a long halt. So this is probably going to be a 20-minute halt. So it should be another 4 minutes-ish, give or take. It halted at 9:58, and again, unless there's some continuation on this, I don't know what the catalyst is. Shenfeng Development doesn't need to be a catalyst for these Chinese stocks, it appears, when they decide to go parabolic. It's a 32 million float. Yeah, there's just no catalyst, no company specific catalyst at all on Shenfeng. Always dodgy. These Chinese stocks are dodgy as anything. They really are. Big mover at the moment. Trying to get green on the day. IPDN. It's not doing anything right now. Volume just dead. This gapped up, no volume. Literally no volume. 3,000 shares on this this last 50 seconds. On this last minute, there's nobody trading it. So Novavax breaking highs again. So I got it here at just over $11. So it pulled back from there, and it's just broke those highs. TCRX, yeah, the volumes, this is declining volume. I don't like that. Flat bottom. This is bearish. This is a sell-off. There you go. As I say it. It's so. What you got there was a flat bottom descending wedge. So you're getting lower highs onto a flat bottom, and it's a typically bearish, or it's a reversal indicator, or it's a bearish pattern. So just as I said, this is going to sell off. Lo and behold, it reverses and pulls all the way back. Now we're getting some bullish action now. People bought it on the support of $5. So we had support there previously at $5. It didn't go all the way down to $5, but it bought it there. Not saying it's going to go back up to $6, but it's getting bought back up. That gravestone doji there. What's the one more play to make? Yes, Factory. I will let you know as soon as I find something. I just need the one more trade to get me over gold today. Kavana was breaking highs. Is it? Yeah, so let's have a look at GDTC. That one that you called out, who called out GDTC? Halt up. It was John, I think. There you go. Pulled all the way back down, filled the gap, and getting some volume coming in now. 73, 512 halt up level, 419 halt down level. So this is going to halt down. Halt, but it's going to halt down. So this is just too volatile. I mean, I like volatility, but the spreads are like 25 cents. Between 15 and 25 cents spreads. So yeah, fill your boots. I would stay away from it if I'm thinking of trading that though, but yeah, fill your boots if you're happy with it. If you're in at a lower price, fair play. Olaplex Holdings trying to make a move, curling back up after the sell-off. Not a great volume. Yeah, I still think Novavax is a good play. It's making a bit of a kind of head and shoulders pattern there. So I'm going to stay away from Novavax for now. TCRX is getting extremely volatile. So if you're going to trade TCRX, size down. Now we've got the all these down wicks show buying pressure. So this could be interesting for $10. Put 1,000 shares in there if it breaks over 580. What's this resistance? At 5.7, $0.75. If it gets over $0.75, could be interesting. What's the spreads? Spreads are like 15 cents. And again, just remember, I'm not giving stock picks. I'm not giving I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion. Okay? I'm just looking for that one, because I'm living up to my motto at the moment. I'm just getting in, getting green, getting to goal, and getting out. Once I've got to goal, I've had a phenomenal start to the month. I'm already over the month's goal substantially. So I'm just looking for one trade just to get me that extra 43 bucks. So I just need effectively 5,000 shares, 1 cent. That's oversimplification. I'm not taking 5,000 shares on a position unless it's worthwhile doing it. Yeah, I'm not convinced with TCRX. I'm not convinced at all. So it looks a bit suspect to me. Oh, halted to the upside again. So Shenzhen, another halt to the upside. This was halted at 18. We've got another minute at least. I'd probably say it's going to be a 10-minute halt, but it might only be a 5. It's probably going to be a 10-minute halt. Might only be a 5. We'll see. Yeah, imbalance to the upside. Palantir Brook highs like in Brook Shields. Yeah, well, I said don't trade that. You're not listening to me? Yeah, did I not say don't trade that? I did call that. It's incredibly dodgy. When it hit that halt level at 419 a couple of times before it eventually did hit the halt level at 410 after it revised halt level. But yeah, it's just there's not enough volume. Just be careful if you're in it. PayPal still selling off. Reliable short maybe. Palantir. Yeah, Palantir is breaking those pre-market highs, so that's interesting. The pre-market high level, Palantir. Let's had good earnings. Moved up well, went up to like $10, and then sold off. So it moved up from kind of $7.70, $7.75 or whatever it was, up to $10. This could be interesting. I don't think it's going to dip to 10. VWAP's there at 10.25, or 10.27. So yeah, no. Ricky Tomlinson's big break, wasn't it, Ed? Lurky, oh my ass. Yeah, the low volume, Greg. There's your answer. I'm pulling back to the pre-market high for support. Now we're looking for the break of highs. There's the support level, previous resistance. 940. Now we're looking for 947. Palantir, it's on volume on the back of its earnings call last night. So Palantir across the course of today will probably be back up at $10. I'll be very surprised if it doesn't finish today over $10. It is a much higher float than I normally like to trade. It's level 2's a lot thicker, you know, but when it's trending, it's because it's a higher cap stock. When it's trending, it tends to maintain the trend. Yeah, I was cold, so I put a blazer on. I've got the balcony doors open for the dog. He's on the balcony, sitting on her throne. This might be a bit of a slow burner. This is the big account, absolutely. The small account, we're already over gold, so this is the small account. 262 on NYSE. That's the small account, Luke. We started the day, so we're at 30% gain on today's small account. So that was just before the market opened. Traded that. Did it resume? SFWL. Oh no, it's still halted. It's 7:59, still halted. There we go, we're over goal. That was easy enough done. Is it going to break out this time now? Could do. $0.50. It's quite stacked. You know what? I'm just going to knock it on the head, I think. Over goal. Get out. I'll pull. If this pulls back to break even, I'll get out. Yeah. There we go. Done. Nice job. Done today. And I'm going to lock it up. I will just show you where this moved. Resume. So this is SFWL. Changfeng Development. The 1005 is the up halt level. There you go. Another up halt level. Did I buy Palantir? I just did buy Palantir, Pink Floyd. Made $75 on Palantir. It wasn't breaking out quick enough, and that's Palantir. It's a slow burn. So this is halted again. We'll probably resume at 10:40. So I'm done for the day. If you want to join the community, you get access to the Discord. What I'll do is I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's probably the best thing for me to do, isn't it? me get the link free up. Okay, so there's a, if you're watching on TikTok, just guys, if you're watching on TikTok, go into my profile, and there's a link there. It's called the link tree, the TikTok trader, and it should bring you to this little page here. And when it brings you to that page, there we go. When it brings you to that page, this is what you can get. Okay, so day trade with Tony. You can learn to trade. You get access if you want to learn to trade. Click that first link. These links are in the description of this video, of this live, by the way. So you can go to the description and find these links, no problem at all. So this is the day trade with Tony education, as you can see here. So Vols, you were talking about level 2 hotkeys, hot buttons. There's an entire chapter devoted to that on the course as well. So check that out. You get access to the private Discord. You get access to mentorship from myself, and you get full access to all of the syllabus there. So check that out. It's $119 plus tax. Now, if you depending where you are, there's a sneaky little thing that I say sneaky little thing. There's something that you can do if you want to. So go back to the link tree here. There's a thing here for Surfshark for a VPN. If you if you log into your VPN and you go via a low-income economy like Brazil or India or etc., you'll actually get you'll get that for less. You can get day trade with Tony for less money. So just use your VPN. Same thing as if you want to sign up to Spotify or Netflix or any other digital service. Use your VPN. It will give you discounts. Use a VPN and an incognito browser, because sometimes if you're using, they've got cookies established into your into your regular browser anyway. So, as I say, if you want to, people are wondering how I find stocks to trade. How did I know that TCRX was moving? How did I know Novax was moving? Etc. etc. How did I know Insight was moving? Well, quite frankly, it's because of Benzinga. So Benzinga is what I use to find stocks to trade on a daily basis, and it's a great tool. Go check it out for free. Use this link. I swear by it. If you're wondering what I'm talking about with Benzinga, this is my Benzinga. This is how I've got my Benzinga. This is my worktop here, my desktop on Benzinga. So I've got my gap scanner here. It tells me the biggest movers on the day. I've got my momentum scanner, which is the biggest movers right now. I've got a real-time scanner, which is updated, similar to this, but it's updating in real time. I've got the rolling news ticker. I've got volatility halts, day high series, price spikes. This is my signals. This is Benzinga. What's great about Benzinga is it's not just scanners and alerts, which is what I'm using it for, but you can look at, for example, you can get the open up the calendar, and it tells you who's got earnings today. You might be thinking, okay, well, tonight, who's got earnings? So today, 9th of the 9th, it's already after the market's open. So after the market's closed, you can see straight away who's got earnings. Blink, EG, there's a whole bunch of people have got earnings today. Let's have a look. So Airbnb is going to be a big one. Upstart, I traded Upstart on the last earnings, made quite a bit of money on it. Airbnb as well on the last earnings, made quite a bit of money on that. So this is really good place. EA, Electronic Arts, they've got earnings this evening. There's a whole bunch of, so it's great for that. But also you can find out economics, what's going on today. Are any macroeconomic catalysts coming out? So just if I look at the US, for example, not really. You know, you've got the note auction, API and stuff, but tomorrow there is a big, there's a lot of catalysts tomorrow. So if I change the date for Wednesday and do that, I can quickly find out CPI day. So CPI will move the market, and it happens every month when CPI comes out. So CPI is the consumer price index. It's a measure of inflation, and it's that drops tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. market time. So you'll see that. You'll get mortgage data at 7 o'clock as well. So, but the CPI data, the big one, will move the market tomorrow. So that's Benzinga. There's a whole bunch of different things you can get with Benzinga. You can find out IPOs. There's no IPOs today. Oh, there is IPOs today. I didn't. Oh, that's tomorrow. So sorry, there's IPOs tomorrow. There's no IPOs today, but there is tomorrow. So yeah, so we've got 2 IPOs tomorrow to watch out for. That's Benzinga. Go check it out. It's a fantastic tool. If you are going to check it out, don't pay full price. If you like it, try it for free. You don't need a credit card number to try it for free. But if you like it, don't pay full price. Use my code. You get 35% off, and that's great. TraderView is the trading journal that I use. So okay, let me just log in here. Reports. Well, let's look at where we are on the month right now. You can see overall we're having a really good month in May. 178k in terms of total profits in May. Small account, if I look at the small account, I can just filter out the small account trades, and it was 550 in terms of total gross profit, with another 260 off a $500 account from last Wednesday, by the way. So the small account, we started with $500, and we've already made over $800. So if I put the two, this and today's $260, so over $800. Now, of course, we've got fees and charges have come out, will have come off that as well. But it means that we're going to be starting. Starting tomorrow with about $900. So yeah, so check out the links. It's all there. The Day Trade with Tony community course, education platform that you can get the Benzinga stock scanners. Get rid of that. TraderView for journaling and tracking your trades. Dash Trader is a platform that I use. Check out Surfshark if you want a VPN. If you're not using a VPN, go get a VPN. Seriously, it costs about 10, 15 quid, next to nothing for a VPN, and you can make that back on your first purchase of Netflix or Spotify or whatever you're having, Amazon Prime. Wherever you're buying, buy it through a VPN. Log into the website through a VPN, and you'll find out that there's usually about 15% cheaper. So just a little FYI. So that's me done for the day. As I say, I'm going to pull up the I'll pull up the charts again. And go back here, and then I'm going to lock it up. I've got a few bits and pieces I can be doing, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So someone asked me if I'm trading every day. I trade. I start trading live. I'm trading from 2 hours before the market opens, so from 7:30 market time, which is 12:30 my time here in Ireland. But I'm streaming live. I'm trading live here on this channel every single day, an hour before the market opens. So from 8:30 market time, which is 1:30 p.m. Here in Ireland, 1:30 p.m. in the UK. If you're in a different location, oh my goodness. Let's have a look at SFWL. It's just resumed. And continue to move higher. So look, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take it easy. Why is this not ending? End the live.